Hello everybody. I don't know why we're having a lighting issue today, so I apologize for that. This is what we have. You work with what you got. And I have got yet another quote. Surprise! That heavy weight of being a quality contributor to this world, to yourself, to others, leaving a healthy footprint on the planet, directing yourself toward better ends, continuing to grow and learn. Even if you live as consciously as you can, even if you were the Dalai Lama. Now he has mastered himself, full of knowledge, full of inner peace and serenity. No one comes out unscathed. And as much as we try to pick a path in this pick a path book that is life, no matter how self-aware, self-controlled, self-disciplined, quality of character, solid in intention we are, we're going to have collisions. We're going to have car crashes. We are going to have situations that life throws us curveballs beyond our control. And we have to pivot. We have to pick a different direction than what we had intended on. Modify the direction, continue in the same similar direction, but bounce off it. Like going through in a spaceship, going through an asteroid field. 1 or 2 times you're gonna get hit. And you're either gonna get bounced way over here. Circumstances beyond your control. They exist. Life curveballs and crisis and big blow up circumstances that change your life, alter your life in its totality and send you in a complete 180 happen. Good and bad happen. They can spin you in circles for a while before you even find a new direction. Or it might just be a slight cascade against that asteroid of life curveball that you pivot and you sort of go around and get back on the similar track that you were on, but you will be forever changed. And so though we may have the internal and external control of the Dalai Lama, although I doubt that many of us do, I certainly do not. I am far from a Zen master, but I'm a work in progress. And as much as we try to take responsibility, ownership, and control of our lives, live mindfully and consciously, things happen that are outside of our control. In this Pick a Path book, you pick this A, B, or C solution and you flip the page. And it turns out that you are falling in a tar pit and drowning. Oops, wrong choice. And the tar pit is out of your control. You still are alive. You still have to react and make a new and different direction, a new and different decision based on this falling into your life, falling into your lap. The asteroid field that is existence hurling one at you. I'm not talking about little things like, oh, it's raining outside again and I want to go outside, it's wasting my spring, complain and remain, rather than making the best of the situation as it is. I'm talking about the big things. And when the big things come your way, like being fired, you might end up having a better thing come to you but your whole life is and altered. And your direction is changed regardless of your control, discipline, consistency, and intention. You now have to pick a different direction. And it might turn out to be a better direction. But there's an interplay between how much you control and how much you can't control. And sometimes these big things we can't control, they may knock us on our ass for a little while. They may spin us in circles, chasing our own tail, not knowing what to do with ourselves. They may bring us to our knees in agony and defeat and crisis and turmoil and grief. They may be good, they may be bad, but they're as big as an asteroid and just as out of your control. And when you collide with these things in life, these totally unforeseen things, your life takes a completely different direction. And then you start from there. You work with what you've got once you balance the ship. And it's a combined effort of nature coming at you and your own conscious effort driving your ship that determines your life direction. So do not be disheartened. Do not be surprised. And if you look back at your past, you'll probably see that you've already hit several asteroids along the way that you never saw coming. Things good and bad, big things that entered your life, that changed you, that shaped you, that changed your direction. So don't be surprised in the future when things enter into your life that change your plans. Change your constitution, your physical constitution, your mental constitution, your perception of the world, your perception of others that you never saw coming. And don't automatically assume that they're bad, because they could open a door down the road to exactly where you would prefer to be, and you never knew you would prefer to be there. But it is frequent to have life throw a curveball at you as big as an asteroid, and you have to change direction. Life is a little bit like bumper cars. You know, at the fair when you get in the bumper car, you have control, driver's seat. You can go around and around the track and try to avoid everybody. You can go straight for somebody, preferably a friend, because some people might think it's rude if you just go right after a stranger, but it's your life, you drive it how you want to drive it. But you got all these other cars, and they're smashing into you, and they spin you off in other directions, and then you have to make correction and distinction and new decisions and new perspectives. And perhaps your whole identity and view of life and the world and yourself is changed and shaped by one of these circumstances beyond your control. That's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just a fact of life. So in the future, when life swoops in, as it does, you're driving around in your ship through an asteroid field that is life, and you get clobbered. Once you regain control of your ship and reassess, don't be surprised that it hit you, because that's life. They do. Unforeseen things do. And allow the possibility for it to move you internally and externally, because it may in fact move you in a more befitting direction. Like cars in an amusement park, our direction is often determined through collision. Sorry, scared the kitty. Good morning, love you guys. Again, I'm sorry about the lighting and the ramble. I'm dressed up, but I'm sleepy. I skipped my morning routine and just went straight to filming because I'm behind and I'm playing catch up. Good morning, goodbye, have a happy day. And watch out for the other bumper cars. When you get hit, let the vibrations pass and then think about how this may benefit you. Sometimes the universe knows better than we do. Good morning, goodbye. I'm done now. Peace, allies, tongue, heart, and anything else that might make you smile.